Unit 5, Triangles. Preview video 5.1, Part 2, Pythagorean Theorem. Sit up tall. Pull your shoulders back. Ready? In through your nose. Inhale. Hold your breath. And birthday candle. Close your eyes. That one more time. Breath hold. And birthday candle. All right, Unit 5, Preview Video 5.1, Part 2. We're going to be doing a more complex math problem. Now, here is my experience when students face slightly more challenging problems. They believe this about the problem: I must understand first, and then I give effort. In other words, the minute your brain gets an I don't know, your brain shuts down and you stop giving effort. What's really important for you to understand, though, is that it's the effort itself that brings understanding. It's the effort itself that brings understanding. Effort yields understanding. You don't understand first and then apply effort. When you hit that I don't know, these are things you do. You finger track and read out loud. And you do that more than once. You ask yourself, what can you do? Not what you should do. The minute your brain asks should, it shuts down when you don't know. You're like, well, it's talking about triangles. What do I know about triangles? What can I possibly do? So it's important to put forth effort before you understand. So on that note, I'm going to set a timer. And I want you to give 5 minutes of concerted, I mean like sweat dropping on your paper effort, concerted effort to do this problem completely on your own. Ready? Go. 5 minutes on your own. Start by finger track and read out loud 2 or 3 times. Okay, so let's see how you did. I recommend you switch to a red pen. I really want to see the difference between what you understood on your own versus the corrections right now. Okay, what's important to understand, and do realize that this is not just I'm making this up for a math problem. This is how TVs are actually advertised. When they say a TV is a 17-inch, 21-inch, 56-inch, 63-inch, what they're talking about is the diagonal length from corner to corner. Not the height, not the width, but the diagonal length. So here you are in your relatively small dorm room in college, and you have an 18-inch shelf. You are looking to put the largest TV monitor that you can on that shelf that still fits between the shelf. Okay, so that's the storyline we have going on so far. You also have a 2-inch stand right there that it comes with. So your choice is, do I put it on a stand or not? Am I wall mounting? In the storyline, you were told that you have a 3-to-2 ratio. 3-to-2. 3-to-2 ratio. That means it's a 3 of something and a 2 of something. And that the diagonal of this television is 32 inches. So you're going to be using have 2 sides, need 3rd side, Pythag. So we have here leg squared, which is 2x, plus leg squared, 3x. Notice the parentheses equals 32 squared. Parentheses. Here is the most critical part. Exponents expand. So that becomes 2x times 2x. This becomes 3x times 3x. And 32 squared, we can just go ahead and square that, is 1,024. Here's the most critical step, and I suspect close to 50% of you did not do this. So correct yourself and write a note if you overlook this. Exponent expand, you should have 4x squared plus 3 times 3, 9x squared equals 1,024. You collect like terms, so that's going to be 13x squared equals 1,024. We divide by 13. So we have 1,024 divided by 13. We get 78.76. So x squared equals 78.76. The opposite of squaring is square rooting. So we're solving for our x here. So we square root. And we get 8.88. 8.88. So your x equals 8.88. Now, the only thing we're checking here is the height to see if it fits in the shelf. So we come up here, and our height is going to be 2 times 8.88. 2 times 8.88. So I times that by 2, and I get 17.75. Approximately 17.75. We're trying to fit under 18 inches. So the TV is going to have to be wall mounted between those shelves. You cannot have the 2-inch, but you do fit within the 18 inches. Just barely. Students, I want you to make note of exactly where in this process did you drop the ball. I mean, if you got this right, you should just put yourself a giant smiley star. That was a very tricky problem. If you got this wrong, perfectly understood, but I'd like you to write a note. At what point did you get stuck? And write a note so you do not get stuck again. The final thing I want you to be left with is effort yields understanding.